Okay, so guys, this video, or guys and girls, I should say, this video is going to be about the my medical experience in Thailand.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the
So anyway, I wore some new shoes, and then I had it looked like a water blister, you know, because the new shoes were rubbing on the top of my toe. And so anyway, this blister was there for, I'm going to say 2 to 3 days. And then I thought, gosh, it just isn't going away. I thought about popping it, but I thought, you know, it looks a little bit different. So I went to the medical office right next to the hotel that I'm staying at. And, you know, I've got to say, it was a really, really good experience. Because I went in there, you know, I was seen immediately. The receptionist was super nice, you know, incredibly nice. And then the nurse was great. And then the doctor was really, really good. You know, she went ahead and looked at it. She goes, I think it's infected. She goes, we can send it off, you know, to have it for a biopsy, basically, to check to see if it's infected or not. I said, well, let's go ahead and you know, let's take care of it now if we could. And so she did, and once she cut into it, yes, it was infected, you know. And so she gave me antibiotics, she drained it, showed me exactly what to do to take care of it. However, because I was so close, she said if I wanted to come in there, then I could go ahead and get the bandage changed in there. So I decided to do that. But, you know, the total bill there for seeing the doctor, having, you know, everything done, getting the prescriptions out the door was right at $54. I think it was like 1,700 baht. Yeah, it worked out to $54 when I did the conversion. So anyway, for me, I thought, wow, that's a great price. Even if I was in the U.S. using my insurance, then I think my copay would have been more than that. You know, so yeah, fantastic service. I can't say enough, you know, about it as far as being pleased with the service and with the cost. You know, and so one thing to remember is when you're in Southeast Asia, the water, you know, there's bacteria in the water, you know, and so your body isn't used to that bacteria. So if you have an open cut on your toe or something, it's really good to go ahead and put some antibiotic stuff on there. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, it's kind of like a yellowish brown stuff that they put on there, and it will help keep it from getting infected. You know, so yeah, just something to remember, because apparently this is like really common, you know, toes being infected. And I have seen some people where they let it go and, you know, can create quite an ordeal from them if the infection, you know, takes hold too much. So that was my experience, you know, with the medical here. I had one other appointment previously about a year ago, and that also was just really good. You know, both times I never had to wait. I was seen pretty much immediately. The bill was extremely low. And, for those of you that, I always hear this from different people. Well, the medical is the best in the U.S. It's just the best. Some people have the attitude that it's the best in everything. And if you go online, you can check like on the WHO, World Health Organization, and you can see the rankings of the different countries as far as medical goes. And so this item was brought to my attention, about 20 years ago from a previous client. And he was a retired doctor, and he told me, he said, Greg, the U.S. is ranked like at number 30 in the world, as far as medical care goes. And this is going back in time, when you didn't have to wait, to get an appointment for 3 months and that kind of thing. And I'm not trying to, bash the U.S. medical care, but as far as the costs go, you can look online, you can see the average expense, to every consumer on there. And the U.S. is, I believe it's the highest in the world, so it's just something to keep in mind if you're looking to retire, in Thailand or the Philippines or Brazil, wherever you're looking at, it's just, it's a concern, and it's something to be aware of. And, if your health is good, you can, you can just save a lot of money, so, yeah. Anyway, that was my medical experience here in Thailand. And, I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. It was really good and such a nice change. Again, everybody in that office that I went to was fantastic. And I just can't say enough good things about it, so, if you're stuck in those old ways and you just think that everything's the best in the U.S., you might want to think twice about that. And I'm not trying to put down the medical care system in the U.S., but there are definitely some flaws in it, especially when it comes to prescription cost and, just the whole price of insurance, all of those things. When you compare them to other countries, it's just gotten out of hand. So those are just my opinions, just my thoughts, but I can tell you, without a doubt, if you're in Thailand and you need to go to the hospital or the doctors, it's not going to cost anything near what it would cost you to go into a hospital in the U.S. for a doctor's visit. So again, my visit was about $54 U.S. money, and it's just a really big savings. That with the food costs being so much lower, everything is lower here, and so it can really give you a better quality of life. So I know for most people it's just not even an option. I don't know, there's probably only 1 or 2% of the people in the Western world that are considering moving to another country, which is great. If you're happy where you're at and you're living a good lifestyle, fantastic. But if you're struggling to get by, well, anyway, I just wanted to tell about my visit, and Thailand's a great place. Hua Hin is a great place for retired people. And I just have pretty much nothing but good things to say about it. You know, the cost of living are just so much lower here, you know. So anyway, hey, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day or evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thanks again. Bye.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire.